IELTS Reading Task 2. Identifying information. Yes, no, not given. Not sure? This is how it feels, confusing and difficult. Hi, I'm Nivisha and today we'll look at a few tips and tricks to ace the most difficult reading task type 2. True, false and not given. We'll also practice a sample question. Let's begin with the task format. You will be given a passage to read. It's followed by a variable number of statements. You have to write whether these statements are true if the statement agrees with the information to the passage. False if the statement disagrees with the information in the passage. Not given if there is no information. Now it seems simple when you read the rules, but most students get confused between false and not given. False means that the passage contradicts the statement. Not given means that the statement is neither confirmed nor contradicted by the information in the passage. There is simply not enough information for you to make a decision. Let's look at an example to understand the difference.
आज मेरे पास बिल्डिंगें हैं, प्रॉपर्टी है, बैंक बैलेंस है, बंगला है, गाड़ी है, क्या है तुम्हारे पास?
Now, let's figure out if these statements are true, false or not given. Number 1. आज मेरे पास गाड़ी है. True. Number 2. आज मेरे पास motorbike है. False? No. We do not know if he has a motorbike or not. The information is not provided. Hence, we'll answer not given. Number 3. मेरे पास bank balance नहीं है. He said he has a chunky bank balance. So this statement contradicts, hence it's false. This task will get 10 times simpler if you pay attention to detail and practice a lot of sample questions. Our experts at LeapScholar can help you practice a variety of sample questions and teach you insider tricks. Try the LeapScholar free IELTS demo where you will learn from India's top IELTS educators. They will resolve your queries and help you pick the right path ahead. Most of our students score a 7+ band. Click on the link in the description to book a demo now for free. Moving on, let's discuss some top tips that will help you figure out the right answers. Tip number 1. You will use all the 3 options. You get statements instead of 4, 5, 6 or up to 9. The chances are that you will have true, false and not given all kinds of statements in this set. The chances of one of the options missing are remote. Suppose you have 5 statements. 2 are true, 2 are false. Now, what do you think the 5th one should be? It will most probably be not given. But still, this is a trick and you should not rely on it completely. Read the passage and try to figure out the answer. Tip number 2. The statements come in sequence. Statement 1 will be somewhere at the top, paragraph 1. Then statement 2 and so on. So a good technique is to read the first statement, find the answer. Then read the second statement and start looking for the answer beyond the point where you found the first one. This will help you save time. Tip number 3. Identify keywords. When you're reading the statements, try to make note of keywords like names, timestamps, address, places, etc. A keyword can be anything that will help you identify where your answer lies. Now you may not find the exact same word, but look for words that mean the same. For example, your statement might say 30 minutes and the paragraph might state a timestamp of half an hour. Same thing, different ways to write it. Tip number 4 is to analyze and match. Once you locate where your answer is, read the statement again carefully and compare it with the information provided. Does it mean the same thing? Is it contradicting or is the information incomplete? Do not rush. Really understand what the statement means and what is being said in the paragraph. Now let's learn how to apply the 4 tips that we have learned. Here's a sample question. we have a short passage followed by 3 statements. You have to read the passage and write if the statements are true, false or not given. Let's do it this way. You should attempt it first and then we'll go through it together. You have 2 minutes. Start. Done? Now it's my turn. Let's see if you got them right. I'll start by reading the title, The Life and Work of Marie Curie. So I know the passage is about Marie Curie. Next, I'll read the first statement. Marie Curie's husband was a joint winner of both Marie's Nobel Prizes. I'll pick out 2 keywords or phrases here. Husband and joint Nobel Prize. Now let's read the passage. Marie Curie is probably the most famous women scientist who has ever lived. Born Maria Skłodowska in Poland in 1867, she is famous for her work on radioactivity and was twice a winner of the Nobel Prize. With her husband Pierre Curie and Henri Becquerel, she was awarded the 1903 Nobel Prize for Physics and was then the sole winner of the 1911 Nobel Prize for Chemistry. She was the first woman to win a Nobel Prize. So here is the information corresponding to our statement. She won 2 Nobel Prizes. Yes. Both shared jointly with her husband? No. So my answer to the first statement will be false. Did you get it right? Next, let's read statement number 2. Marie became interested in science when she was a child. Here the keywords are child and science. Let's start reading from where we last left. From childhood, Marie was remarkable for her prodigious memory and at the age of 16 won a gold medal on completion of her secondary education. Because her father lost his savings through bad investment, she then had to take work as a teacher. From her earnings, she was able to finance her sister Bronia's medical studies in Paris, on the understanding that Bronia would in turn later help her to get an education. Now the passage says she was remarkable, had great memory, etc. etc. But it does not state anywhere that she was interested in science. So my answer will be not given. Okay, the third statement. Marie was able to attend the Sorbonne because of her sister's financial contribution. Here the keywords are sister's financial contribution and Sorbonne. Let's resume reading. In 1891, this promise was fulfilled and Marie went to Paris and began to study at the Sorbonne, the University of Paris. We found our keywords and yes, it says her sister would help her in the future. So my answer will be true. How many did you answer correctly? Tell me in the comments, and if you found something difficult, do share your queries in the comments as well. Before we wrap up, don't forget to try our free demo session. You will find it really helpful to understand where your preparation stands and how much help you require. Our IELTS experts will help you ace each and every section. They'll teach you many more tips and tricks to ace the difficult questions. So click on the link in the description and book a demo for free. That's all for today. Hope you found this session helpful. Happy learning!